In the unpredictable world of Hollywood, few things spark as much as excitement and confusion as the release of bizarrely timed movie sequels and genre mashups. If you thought the summer of 2023's release of Barbie and Oppenheimer, affectionately dubbed Barbenheimer, was wild, buckle up for 2024's new wave of movie madness. I'm your host, Chris Thompson, and this is an IRL Media News Hot Take. Let's get into it. Enter the latest contender in the cinematic circus, Gladiator II. Yup, they're coming out with a sequel to a movie where both of the stars of the original film died in the final scene. And the latest reimagining of the Wizard of Oz franchise named Wicked. First off, who knew we needed a sequel to Gladiator? Apparently, Hollywood did. Russell Crowe's toga has barely collected dust, and we're already diving back into the blood-soaked sands of the Colosseum. While the original had us on the edge of our seats with thrilling fights and intense drama, Gladiator II promises to take things up a notch, because nothing says summer blockbuster like historical inaccuracies and gratuitous slow-motion battle scenes. Gladiator II, which I think should be renamed to Gladiator II, When in Rome, again, is a sequel to the 2000 film Gladiator, which follows the story of Maximus Decimus Meritus, played by Russell Crowe. The sequel continues the epic saga, focusing on Lucius, the son of Lucia and the nephew of the now-deceased Commodus. Gladiator II explores Lucius' journey as he navigates the treacherous politics of ancient Rome, his quest for power, and his struggle to honor Maximus' legacy. The narrative promises to be filled with political intrigue, intense battles, and the search for justice within the brutal world of the Roman Empire. But here's the kicker. In a strange twist of fate, Gladiator II is not alone on Hollywood's release schedule. It's comically been paired up with Wicked, the beloved musical about the witches from The Wizard of Oz. The film adaptation of the beloved Broadway musical Wicked, which itself is based on Gregory Maguire's novel, which reimagines L. Frank Baum's original The Wizard of Oz film. The movie explores the untold story of the Witches of Oz, focusing on the complex relationships between Elpha, the future Wicked Witch of the West, and Glinda, the Good Witch. The narratives delves into the themes of friendship, identity, and the nature of good and evil, offering a fresh perspective on the iconic characters and events in the land of Oz. Now, what could these two films possibly have in common? Well, besides a penchant for dramatic costumes and grandiose storytelling, not much. But that's never stopped Hollywood before. To truly appreciate the insanity of Gladiwicked, or Wickiator, or whatever name they come up for this made-for-Hollywood mashup, one must recall the phenomenon that was Barbenheimer in the summer of 2023. But first, let me spit some knowledge to you. When I'm not binging on such classics as Gladiator or Barbie, I'm making YouTube videos to entertain and delight my subscribers, and hopefully make them laugh at some of my cringy sarcasm and sense of humor. If that sounds like something you might be into, then click the subscribe button down below so we can bring you the business behind the news. Thanks. Who can forget the pink-clad, classic, fantastic world of Barbie sharing a release date with the dark, introspective Oppenheimer? It was a cinematic paradox, like seeing cotton candy next to a nuclear reactor. Yet, somehow it worked. The internet exploded with memes, double feature plans, and a tidal wave of fan art that painted Ken as a misunderstood physicist. In case you've been living inside your own plastic utopia, Barbie was a live-action adaptation of the iconic Barbie doll produced by Mattel. The film, starring Margot Robbie as Barbie and Ryan Gosling as Ken, is set in the vibrant and whimsical world of Barbie Land, where everything is perfect and Barbie is living her best life. However, Barbie starts to feel like she doesn't quite fit in and decides to venture into the real world to find her true purpose. Along the way, she experiences various adventures, learns about herself, and discovers that being different is something to be celebrated. Barbie also starred Will Ferrell as the CEO of Mattel, which adds his comedic flair to the mix, playing a somewhat bumbling and clueless CEO of the toy company. And America Ferrera, whose character helped Barbie navigate the complexities of the real world, offering wisdom and friendship. If you're not up on your 1940s nuclear physics history lessons, Oppenheimer was a biographical drama centered on J. Robert Oppenheimer, played by Cillian Murphy, who played a brilliant physicist that played a crucial role in the development of the atomic bomb during World War II. The film delves into Oppenheimer's life, exploring his contributions to the Manhattan Project, his ethical dilemmas, and the immense pressures he faced. It highlights the tensions between scientific discovery, moral responsibility, capturing the profound impact of Oppenheimer's work on the course of history, and his personal struggles with the consequences of his actions. Oppenheimer's ensemble cast include Emily Blunt, who played Catherine Oppenheimer and provided a supportive yet challenging presence in his life. Matt Damon, who played General Leslie Groves, who was the military leader in charge of the Manhattan Project. Robert Downey Jr. as Louis Strauss, who was an influential and often controversial figure in Oppenheimer's career. And Florence Pugh, who played Jean Tatlock, who was one of Oppenheimer's romantic interests and whose relationship with him adds another layer to his already complicated life. Barbenheimer was a cultural moment, a reminder that movies can be anything, from lighthearted escapes to deep dives into the human condition. And if it taught us anything, it's that audiences are more than willing to embrace the absurd. So what can we expect from the joint releases of Wicked and Gladiator II, or Gladiwicked, which seems to be catching on? Will audiences flock to see the fierce Roman warrior team up with a misunderstood witch? Will there be spontaneous musical numbers amidst brutal gladiator combat? Perhaps this is just the beginning of summer tentpole movie mashups. Maybe next summer we'll get Jurassic Pitch Perfect or Fast and Furious Monopoly. The sky's the limit, and with the success of Barbenheimer, studios are likely to continue these bold, if baffling, summer mashups. If you like this video, do me a solid and smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks. I'm your host, Chris Thompson, and this has been an IRL Media News Hot Take.